Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Dorothy Adams, nurse practitioner with Insight Mental Health Clinic. We're back with Mind Over Chatter, a series where we're going to be talking about brains, your brain's daily workout. Think of brain like a muscle. It's constantly at work, but instead of push-ups, it's doing emotional squats all day long. Deadlifts and decision makings come along with that as well, and marathons over overthinking. The big question is, are you training it to get stronger, or are you just letting it tear and strain without recovery?
Take a moment to ask yourself, are you exercising or exhausting your brain?
Now, your brain is like your body's command center. It's a soft, wrinkly, fist-sized organ inside your skull that processes everything you see, feel, think, and do. If your body was a smartphone, your brain would be the operating system and processor running the show 24/7. Well, how does mental health affect the brain? Well, mental health is not just in your head. It's about the health of the brain's wiring and the chemical signals that are zipping here, there, up, down, all over the body. And this relates to anxiety, depression, chronic stress, or trauma can even disrupt these processes, making it harder for your brain to work smoothly. Think of it like a computer with too many apps in the background. What happens? It slows the function down. Everything is slow, there's glitches, it crashes, it doesn't work well. So, let's talk about mental health the same way we do with physical health. Everybody has it, and it needs daily care, just like your muscles. Here's the truth. Your brain is like your body. It gets stronger with practice. Every time you work out on patience, focus, and resilience, you're literally building new pathways in your mind, like lifting mental weights. That's why daily habits shape your mental strength. The reps you put in, they matter. But just like the gym, you have to have a balance. You have to balance everything. And too much stress without rest is like overtraining a muscle. And what happens? You could strain it, it burns out, or you can injure it. Well, rest, play, and rest. Rest, play, and sleep is what I meant. Those are your brain's recovery reps or your brain's recovery days. And the best part, training your brain doesn't require hours of meditation or therapy. It's about small, consistent reps, little daily practice over time builds real mental resilience. Here's one brain rep you can start using right now. It's the 90-second rest. When your stress hits, instead of trying to fight it, notice it. Close your eyes, breathe, and tune in to what's going on with your body within those 90 seconds. And I use 90 seconds because most emotions peak and start to fade in that window. Think of it like a short cool down between sets. You're bringing it down, you're de stressing, you're calming yourself. Your brain's version of stretching out the tension. This week's recovery exercise. It can be a 10-minute walk outside where you leave your cell phone on the desk so you don't have any interruptions. You don't have any music and you don't have any alerts that's going to distract you and make you go back to, I've got something to do. This is your break time. Just you, your steps, and your breathing. It's active rest for your brain, a light job for your neurons instead of a heavy weightlifting. Let's talk about myths. The myth buster or the myth bust. Here's a myth. Mental health equals mental illness. No. The truth? Mental health is simply a state of mental fitness. It fluctuates and can be improved just like physical fitness. Your brain does not have a six pack, but it's doing crunches every time you fight the urge of not picking up that phone during the meeting or any other thing that you're trying to resist not to do. Some days your brain personal records getting out of the bed, wear actual pants, ever done a mental deadlift? That's when you're trying to remember your passwords after vacation. You've taken the time to relax and your brain is relaxed and you've had a good time and you've pressed everything behind you and now it's Monday and you're back at work. What was that password again? Think about it. Now, here's your daily check-in. What mental muscle did you flex today? Patience, focus, kindness, or resilience? Naming it reminds you that you're in training and it's a work in progress. Nothing happens overnight, not too often, even on the hard days. So think of this as a shift in your perspective of how we're looking at mental health. Because usually you think about it when there's a problem. That's it for episode 2, Mind Over Chatter, Insight Mental Health Clinic. Next time, we'll be talking about diving into the chatter itself, that nonstop inner voice. Why does your brain talk so much? And how do you get it to chill out? Spoiler alert, your inner voice isn't broken. It's just really, really chatty.